Welcome in, everybody! Welcome to the HomeSMP. So I'm Sunraven, and we're here today in our lovely Cyberpunk temple base. And you may be wondering, I already have a base and everything. Why am I suddenly recording videos from now? And the real answer to that is because I want to. Just to give you guys a rundown of everything that's happened so far, all the shenanigans, let's just hop right into a little montage, shall we?
We're on a new place today. We're on the HomeSMP.
We came back from the Nether to find this mysterious barrier blocking off some stuff. Dear Sunraven, we are thrilled to extend to you a prestigious invitation to become a member of the illustrious Lake District Development Board. Wait. Right, you guys got that? Okay, excellent. We all caught up? Cool. Let's jump straight into what we're planning to do today. So the very first thing on our agenda is to fill up this empty land here. We've got this whole swath of land that we've sort of been leaving. I did the terraforming on stream, actually, but I would really like to fill this in. So we've got some houses we need to do over here. We've got a bridge that's going to cross this waterfall. And I do have a build plan for right here, but we're not going to do that just yet. So right now, we're going to focus on getting ourselves some little cute houses that fit in with the aesthetic, because we really want to bring the blue color down, so we have a bit more of that. And also to have a path, and obviously the cute little bridge, which I'm very excited about. So, Editing Raven, let's do this. Okay, I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break from that because I've noticed that a certain happy stunt is online, but AFK. Because we have a neat little tool here where we can show other players on home, whether we're AFK or recording. So you'll see right now I have the little recording button on. But Happy is currently AFK, and I think that's an excellent opportunity to do some pranking. And I'm thinking maybe we play a little game I like to call How Many Stone Pickaxes Can Happy Stunt Pick Up? Let's see who's in here. How well do you think we can sneak over? We're muted right now, so you won't be able to hear us. But can I just... How well can I just sneak over? Just be really quiet. Okay, there's gonna be no good way to get up here. That was so loud. Ideally, if he's far away, we should just be able to... This is so nerve-wracking. Can we just... What? Okay, I think that's all he could pick up. He couldn't actually pick up any more than that, which is unfortunate. Okay, so 3 pickaxes is as many pickaxes as a stunt can carry. And escape. Okay, or not escape. Please let me escape. Okay, enough of that nonsense. Let's get ourselves back to building. Okay, so I immediately ran out of cobble deep slate, so let's go ahead and get ourselves some of that really quick. build montage. Okay, so we now have ourselves a lovely little couple of buildings, a nice little path, a bridge. The bridge is very simple, to be fair. You can't really fit much in such a small spot, but it works. It's effective. I think it looks reasonably nice from the distance. Yeah, just have a little bridge there. And so now let's go ahead and tidy up what we have here. But we'll need to do more work on this area. I'm planning to do some more building. We need to replace some of these trees with custom trees. I've done a couple of custom trees, but not too much so far. So we have a lot of work still to do, but I think this helps fill out some of this space very nicely. Right, now the next item for business is actually one that you can hear in the background right now. So I'm talking about this guy over here. Now, you're probably familiar with the noises that have been going on underneath me, and that's because there is a certain gentleman in this lake down here beneath me. Here you go, I'll just free cam so you can see him. So this is, I believe, Sir Cuddlesworth the 5th? And, well, I may have made a minor miscalculation, because I thought I put him down low enough that we'd just get ourselves a lovely darkness effect. Now, you won't see it right now because my shaders, for some reason, cancel out the darkness. However, it's all I've managed to do is managed to make my cave a rather dangerous place to hang out in. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're leaving. So yeah, I now have a very angry guy beneath my cave. And I was originally just going to move this warden, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to kill him, I think, which is unfortunate, but we'll have to get a new warden pet in the future, because I actually want to do some building underneath my base, and right now he is completely preventing that from happening, because basically any sort of zone, I think it's 16 blocks to the side, 20 blocks up, I could be wrong with those numbers, but yeah, he can hit you from that, and so that means that the underneath of my base is currently a no-go zone. So we need to go ahead and remove her from resistance, because we're going to do something a little bit special underneath our build, and that has to do with the lake over here. So earlier when I was pranking Happy, you'll notice he's building in this dome down here, and well, this is the start of a lab. So the Lake District here is our lovely group of beans. We've got ourselves a couple of different neighbors. Well, more than a couple. We've got a couple of different neighbors around here. And we're all part of, you can see Happy now just doing some building. We've called ourselves the Lake District. So from the surface, we might seem just like a friendly little holiday resort, but we're actually all here to study this land because there are some interesting happenings going around. And so we're currently developing a lab, and I need to connect my base to the lab and also make my own little laboratory setup to do some of my own experiments that we're going to be doing on the HomeSMP. So first things first, let's go ahead and just remove this warden. He's been great while he lasted, but also I'm sure everyone will be very happy for all of the annoying noises to leave. We'll just quickly kill this guy. I'm so sorry, sir. I loved you while you were here, but you're too dangerous.
I don't know how many bow hits it actually takes to kill one, but I'm so sorry, sir. I loved you while we had you. You've been a very good pet. But I'll get my, if I need a new warden in the future, I'll go ahead and get a new warden. So I would move this guy. I think right now it's better to just completely remove him. Sorry, we should retire you to the realms. Goodbye. Goodbye. How many hit points do they take? Oh my goodness. So at this point, he's gonna kill me before I can kill him. So. Back up.
Okay, and goodbye. You gonna go? Hello? Another one? My goodness. There we go. Okay, goodbye. I'm so sorry, sir. But we will go ahead and collect that skull catalyst and that warden head. Yeah, sad times, but it had to be done, unfortunately. But now I actually can't leave. Oh, no. But this will mean good things to come, because now that we've removed our warden, we'll actually be able to do some proper building underneath, which should be pretty fun. So we need to go ahead and plan out a little bit about where exactly we would like the placement of this lab to go. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a rundown on exactly what's been happening on the server. Right, so as you can see, there's actually 6 members here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one is actually Vation, who lives underneath the lake itself. So what I'm planning to do is to dig down beneath my base and connect it up to this lab that Happy is working on. Because we're all sort of banding together to connect up all our bases to this underground lab. So let's go ahead and get a move on that. I'm thinking that we need to connect it up to one of the buildings over here. I just need to figure out which exact building would be best. Now, I'm not used to not hearing the warden. It's gonna be. I'm gonna miss his little warden sounds. I'm gonna miss that haunting heartbeat. But yeah, I think that what would be the best way to connect it up? Probably to use our main central building, I'm guessing, because we have sort of our storage system in there. We've got a couple of different farms on that building over here. This one is actually Topsy's building, so I've given this build over to Topsy to build in. So we need to go ahead and just decide exactly where we're connecting it up. I actually don't think we can use this middle one, because this middle one is over this big hill over here. So what we should probably do is potentially connect it up to this. So you can see that over there. So I'm thinking that our lab, actually probably the best place for our part of the lab is going to be right here. So we may actually need to build our own separate entrance. Although I guess we could do it off to the side. I hadn't thought too deeply about this. Perhaps something underneath this tree. Perhaps if we make a secret entrance under the tree, I think will be best. So then it goes straight down to here, and we're basically directly in line with the lab over here. That's probably what's going to be the best option. And I think the best way to do that is probably just do your standard old shulker box. So if you don't know, you can actually use a shulker box as a hidden entrance by standing on it as you open it. If we're feeling fancy, we can add some further levels of security at the bottom. But at the top, I think we can just do a fairly standard. I think if we just pop a shulker chest like right here, that'll probably be good enough. Just to have one right there. Let's go ahead and grab a box. I think we'll dye it green as well, so it blends in with the grass. We have a couple of empty ones right there. And we have some dye that we made earlier for the cyan terracotta. So let's just go ahead, dye that box, and we'll put it over here. So let's just quickly, to demonstrate, let's go ahead, break a couple blocks down. Although I won't be able to get out, will I? I won't be able to get out, but, hang on. Okay, let's just demonstrate really quick by, if we break out these couple blocks right here, then you'll see what I mean. Uh-oh. Trapped myself in my own belt. Right, so this should be good enough to fall through. Oh, did they fix it? Interesting. Okay, so Happy has come over here and informed me that I am just being silly, and it does still work. They haven't patched it out. It's just that we need blocks over top it to go down into there. So what we're going to have to do is figure out some sort of branch or something to put there. I think it will look fine in the end. We'll just sort of give a little bit of a block sticking out there. I'm wondering if we can just use a trapdoor, because that'll probably be going to be what's going to look the best if we get ourselves some trapdoors. Or actually, maybe we'll just use some of this block here. So let's just go ahead and grab some and stick it on and see if that's going to look good. I think that we'll this needs to be a low down one there. And then if we just, can we just connect it up there? Perhaps we'll need to do a little bit more work there. But I don't think it looks terrible of a branch. It's not the best placement as far as like a little branch goes. But we might be able to figure something out. We'll figure it out. But I think that should work okay. Yeah, okay. That works great. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so, in which case, let's go ahead and carry on, and we'll do a little bit of a super quick, sort of digging out time lapse, where I just sort of dig out the space for my part of the underground lab. Editing Raven here. I'm interjecting, because I want to tell you all the story. Ultimately, I'm the one in charge of what you guys see, so bear with me. This is a story about a little bird who traveled the world in search of a home, only to find the ruins that her ancestors left behind. She's been fixing up their temples, lighting up their lawns, and shoring up their crumbling cliff faces. Now, there are 3 things this little bird doesn't know. First off, why did they all leave? The surrounding land is bustling with life, but this particular hill has been abandoned for a long, long time. Secondly, what's with the giant raven statue? It almost looks like it's protecting the temple from something. But the third thing, she doesn't even realize she doesn't know, is what she's going to uncover down here in the earth. But I think we have some idea, don't we? Anyway, that's just a story. I'll let you get back to your standard Minecraft Let's Play, shall I? Okay, we now have a great place to build our lab. It might need to be bigger. We'll have to see once we start working on our design, but that's going to happen next time, where we'll build the actual lab and get it up and running so we can start doing experiments on what really makes this lake so powerful. If you made it this far in the video, I super appreciate you. Feel free to like and subscribe. This is only the beginning after all. It can only get better from here. For now, this has been Sunraven. Don't forget to look after yourselves, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!